That momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like the defense has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal. Let's go now. 5-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. It's now 79 Bronco.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line. Buffalo 18. Check, hurt.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man. It's Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. An audible here to get a new look. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, set.
In motion goes the tight end. Daniels going to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Ready? Go!
Jacobs going to try the middle. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
Yeah, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Check, go!
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
The Love wants to shift things around. They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Christian Watson from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 38.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send Watson in motion right. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Daniels. can't get away, and he's taken down. B.J. Hill picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave from 13 yards out. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
In motion, Slayton. Off the play fake, Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. That's complete to Dobbs. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On the double.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Daniels looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. To the air goes Daniels. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.